Welcome back, friends. It's Monday and we have orders going out. It is very early Monday morning, but it will be Monday. So I want to go ahead and get this video going. We have one order going out so far, and it is a sweater. Oh, I forgot to do the other. Well, I can still do it here. Okay. Item number is 4673. It is an open front cardigan, blue. It's very beautiful. I think the brand is Marona, or I think that's what it is. It's Marona. Well, you'll see the screenshot. Anyway, it's a size extra large, and it's just beautiful. I guess you would wear it like inside for decor to be warm. It's sleeveless, but it's a sweater and it's open front. It's beautiful though. Okay, let's see, where's my pin? I thought I was ready to make the video. All right, this is going to Julie, 4673. I want to talk to you about some other things also in this one. Let's see, you know, a couple of other thoughts that I've got going on. All right, use one of these heart ones. Okay, there we go. Beautiful blue sweater, and I'm going to wrap this in paper this time. Why? Because I want to. Okay, my little cuckoo like that, and I want to. Okay. I'm so sorry. This sweater I probably got at the family thrift outlet, where I get things for 25 cents early a Wednesday morning. So I believe that is where this came from. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sweater, and I don't see any damage to it or anything at all. I think I want to do some tape on this. You know, I had this tape dispenser, and I set it up. I found a roll. Oh, there we go. A roll of tape, and I set it up, but I don't know. So I put the purple tape dispenser in there for my listings, and then I have this one in here. Oh, y'all can't see it. It's very heavy, but I really love it. I love it. Okay, so that's cute, huh? Cute. Okay, it's going to go in this blue Daisy Miller. If it fits. If it fits. I just feel like this is a really nice sweater, and it deserves to have a little paper. I don't know. I'm crazy. I don't know if it's gonna fit in there. Ah, there we go. Perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yay! It's perfect. Gotta poke it down in there a little bit, but it's perfect. This is our one and only order that we have so far this weekend. I'm having a hard time getting in there. Okay, and I want to talk to you about some other things as well, but I don't have I don't have it written down what I want to talk to you about, so I might be a little back and forth. So this is a nice sweater, but that reminds me of something that Tekken Sports said in one of his recent videos. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos where he says, if I can buy something really cheap and sell it for 20 bucks or however much, if I know I can do that, I can't stop. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. And I think that's the mentality that we need to have. I think that's a great way to think about it. You know, just keep going, just keep listing, and just keep at it. I think that's a great way to think about it. This sold for $13.03 on my coupon. So this is what we have going out. Oh, which I should have done that a different way. Okay, also, I do have a grid of 6 newly listed items to show you, and I'll do that here. I might have 2 by the time this video is done, but I have at least 1 to show you now. And let's see. And I have been listing things. So eBay has totally changed everything about their listing format, I believe. Everything is different. It's similar now, but you have to look and find things that are different. So you've got to look for things that you want to make sure you have in your listing, and that takes a little bit of doing, but it's a lot faster. It is so much faster. I listed those items so fast. Oh, and the titles. It does the titles so good. When you push listed, I'm sorry, I'm so excited. So you push list an item, and it comes up with take a picture. So you take your pictures first, and then you wait, and it generates a title for you and item specifics and everything. It generates that for you. So the titles that it comes up with are very, very good. Very good. And it saves you so much time from having to remember all of the things that you're supposed to remember to put in title. And you could just push list it and it'll go live. You don't even have to make up a price. Now, the price that they put is way too low for anything. So you do have to go in and check everything and make sure everything is correct. Make sure your pricing is correct and your title is correct, because it doesn't put the correct sleeve length, and sometimes it doesn't even put the sleeve length on there. You've got to check that. And sometimes the brand name is not correct, or the size is in the wrong place. But for the most part, the titles are almost perfect, just perfect. You've got to go back and make sure, because sometimes it's not. But the titles are very good, very good. You only have to change a little bit about it. Make sure, the number one thing is to make sure that the sleeve length is correct. That's the main, that's the thing that they mostly mess up on. Other things could be messed up too, but you've got to check. But that's the thing that they get messed up more than anything else. So that is a big help. It makes it really fast. It doesn't keep my back from hurting from bending over and taking the pictures. So we've got that. But but it makes it a lot faster, and I think that they get that from Depop. I think they're adopting some of the things that Depop does to make things easier and faster for the sellers. Now, I don't know. I mean, like, we keep saying, come on, eBay, do something right? But now they've done something that should help the sellers a lot and make it a lot faster and easier to get things listed. Now, you've got to go and make sure everything's correct, because they'll sell your thing for $6, and you're not going to make any money. But that's another story. So, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. You just have to make sure everything's correct, your pricing is correct, and everything. Oh, and when you click on item specifics, it comes up to the top. It is your SKU. So your SKU, it's on the top of the item specifics. So when you click on your item specifics, that comes up to the top. So you don't have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to find it. It's right at the top. And that was very helpful. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me move the chair a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see. I did those 3 boxes right there. I added those as locations, and I edited. I put things in there, and I edited every single item in those 3 boxes and put in the location number. I also fixed things that were wrong with the listings. And I have eliminated about 6 bags. I don't know if you can see the bags, but they're on top of the totes there, the bags. I don't know how many I have now. Probably 12 to 15 bags. Oh, well, I got about 6 stacked up right here. 6 here, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus those. So about 20 bags of listed inventory. I'm trying to get rid of those, as well as books. I've brought some books in here to add those to new locations as well, because I want to get those integrated back in so that they are inventoried, because right now most of the books are not inventoried, and I want to get that corrected. I want to get that fixed. So that is what is going on. Plus I got a Temu order in yesterday, and remember how I told you I only have 2 of these left? Okay, so I got these, and these are the same size. It's a turquoise with cherry. These are super cute, aren't they? Super cute. So these are the same size as this. It's the next size up from the 10 by 13. This is a 10 by 13 right here. This is a 10 by 13. This is the next size up from that. So now we are not out. This is only like 10. There's only like 10 of them. But these are really nice. And so now we have more of this size. We're not totally out of this size. Now we have 12. 12. That's okay. That's okay. So I want to say thank you to everyone for subscribing. It's free, it's fun, and it means so much to me. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for commenting. I've had a lot of comments lately on my videos. That is so much fun. It's so nice interacting with everyone and seeing what crazy things you have to comment. It's just really nice. It's just really nice for everyone to comment. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Facebook Marketplace. Okay, they have created an app. Okay, Facebook Marketplace has an app. So if you look at it this way, if Facebook Marketplace can get their app to there's about 4 or 5 things that they need to tweak, and they need to fix. Like when something sells, there needs to be a way for that item to say sold. It's sold, it's not available anymore. So that's one of the things they need to fix. There are other things, but I don't remember exactly what they were, but there are probably about 4 or 5 things that they need to fix in their app. And if they can do that, Facebook seller app can get things corrected, eBay is in some big trouble. Big trouble. Because Facebook has a lot more viewers than eBay. They have probably 3 times the amount of viewers than eBay does. So eBay's gonna have to make some changes. They're gonna have to, with all these new platforms coming up that are doing really well, even better than eBay in some cases, like Depop and Vinted and what's the other new one? What's the other new one that I'm forgetting? But there are three or four. Whatnot's doing great, but there are several new platforms that are coming up that are doing really well, and eBay is going to have to make some changes, or they're going to be left behind, left in the dust. And they should be really scared about what's going on with Facebook, with the Facebook seller app. They should be really scared. And I think that's why they're making these changes, and it's very good. And I hope that they will continue to make changes for the better, because that's what needs to happen. Because, you know, I love eBay and I want to sell on eBay, and I want them to do what's right. I want them to do, you know, the best. They need to lower fees and they need to do a lot of stuff, but that's what's happening. So, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I try to watch a lot of things that are going on with eBay and the marketplaces, and a lot of people are switching to just other platforms that don't charge as much as eBay, and I don't blame them. And you know, and with the ease of their platforms, and they don't ask as many questions, you know, that's great. And you know, something Kevin said, Commonwealth Flipper, you know, it's great that all of these other platforms are doing so well, because, you know, it's gonna make eBay have to do some changes. It's great that all these other platforms are doing so well. And I'm really glad, and I really like my new office. Like, this is like a really great amount of space for me to have, and almost all of my items are in here, and that is so great. I've got books and breakables that are not all in here. Not everything is in here, and it's not gonna be, because it's too much. But hopefully at some point I'll have all of the books in here, which is not going to be much longer. It's not, because I've got about 2 half shelves that still have books in the living room. There's also some books in my original office down there that are on top of the bookcases there. So I'm not sure how many is in there. It may not be that many, but at some point I will have all of the books in here, which will be great, and it's not going to be that far off to have that accomplished. But, you know, I do have that black bookcase that is in the kitchen. That's going to stay in there. I've decided that that's going to stay in there, and I'm going to get another one of these white bookcases, and it's going to go right here beside this one. And that one's going to have wheels on it. And I'm not sure if that's where I'm going to stop with the inventory capacity. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. But that's what I've got in the plans next, is to put another white bookcase right there. Okay, so I think that's about all that I have to tell you right now at this point. I did not write everything down, which I probably should have. You know, I wanted to tell you about those 3 or 4 points that I had on my mind. And we have this package going out, and I will get the label printed out for that. And I think hubby can take it. If it'll fit in the mail slot, hubby can take it by himself. But if it's a box or something bigger that won't fit, I have to take it. Oh, the last thing that I took, what was it? The last thing that I took that was on a box, it did fit. It did fit in the mail slot, but I still took it and put it in there because I wasn't sure if it was going to fit. I think it was that iPad case. I think that's what it was, and it did fit in the mail slot. So that is good. I have 2 or 3 items that have a carrier scan on them, but everything else has been delivered. And this is of course does not have a carrier scan on it because it's still right here in my hands. Okay, so I think that's all that I have to tell you right now. So if I have anything else to tell you about, it'll probably be in another video. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.